my blood, and I will die and kill for them if necessary.
Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground. Now this ain't no movement, this a takedown. We will not be moved or intimidated. We ain't the type. You got a problem, tell them cross the fucking line. My niggas ain't polite. Soldiers to the left and right. I die for every man body. Before I be a coward, I'd rather be a dead body. This will be my kingdom when the hour pass. You can either get with it or get flipped like an hourglass. We live by honor and no excuse. Just sit the prayer up to the Lord. I told him, then let all the terrorists loose. Hold your tongue or get rebuked, cause you made a truce. With a race that made merchandise out of my abuse. Scared of who? You got your gun, then pull it. Me and my niggas start to argue, it's about who gon' bite the bullet. It gon' take round, take round, take round. Opponents better move slow. Attack dog for this truth, nigga, cool yo. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Oh, thought you could cross us with no consequence, but you will pay dearly. You should've used your common sense. My zeal lit, that means you could never prevail. Hey, with a true sit, hey, with warriors dwell. Be wise with them weapons, cause I promise. My nine just like my wife, she concealed, she modest. I know two things, a robber will not prosper. And any man harm me and my aunt gon' meet the doctor. Cause this life is warfare, it's not an easy walk. Been watching my people die so you can miss me with that love talk. My UPK soldiers, any man try to cross your path, make him regret it. What that mean? Fall on his ass. Comparing me to you really ain't no contest. Long live one West. Say what? Long live one West. This for those who thinking we ain't ready for. Tell them back up. I'm about to drop something heavy for. Go to ground, 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 go to ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground, back up, give ground, give ground. It's all about that warfare, boy. Take ground, 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 take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down. Take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground, take ground. My soldiers take ground till them stand down.
Backstage, backstage.
Yeah, nigga. Fake ass nigga.
You ain't no Israelite, bitch, you a gospelite, bitch.
Fuck you talking about?
If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood. Hood. More than you, bitch. Sharp on shit, I'm bout it. UPK too solid. Fuck nigga don't want war. It ain't enough clips in your army. All the bitches wanna take my piece. All they hoes wanna take my piece. All the nigga wanna take my piece. No, I can't let a dog take it from me. I can't let a dog take it from me. You a whole study and you dummy. And these bitches really out this bitch walking around like they don't know nothing. And a lame nigga fall for them and get set up for the coins and get gunned down, man down. Should've took the time, get a damn no. But I see the sorrow and I show her. She could never get a priest whore. You a dirt ass, rust ass neck bitch with a fake ass jewelry. In Tennessee while I'm touring. It's a Tennessee, but she luring. Yeah, that sucker duck bitch ass boy, fuck nigga over that bit mugger. I say, if that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy? You be done to try. Soft coast shit, we bout it. UPK, you solid. Little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't boy, I bust your ass in a temple. We debating by the temple. Tell the truth, boy, you's a victim. And you're squirm off like a lizard. Nigga walk down my road. Why this nigga come down my road? Boy, come down my road. Boy, I charge your ass toll fee. I'm a real big priest, nigga. UBK play for keys, nigga. Command the general get a damn order, but ain't nothing me to damn kill you. I was talking his ass like a cat. All weapons, boys full of tech. Boy, like a close comeback. Nigga, I popped off for a neck. If that nigga won't walk, bitch, we ready. It ain't hard to find us. Hawk, I keep that stick locked, loaded, boy, he'll fade you line up. Young nigga name is Slayer. What you think, boy, you be done to try. South Coast shit, we bout it. UPK, shoot solid, little bitch think I'm crazy, think I'm playing like bitch, I ain't the one. Warfare every day, so who is you, bitch? I don't need your love. Killers right round the way. What you think? I love this brotherhood or hood? More than you, bitch.
Christ said 7 women gonna be on one nigga in the end time. Nigga, fuck wrong with you, boy. Stressed by that damn hoe ass bitch. Fake ass.
They killed, give me Isaiah 14 and 21. They did the same thing to my people. So you said that they put millions of my actions. Yes, you said
Should a murderer go to jail for murdering?
Absolutely.
Should a thief go to jail when he steals?
Absolutely.
Should a robber pay back the money he robbed?
Absolutely.
So why shouldn't the white man pay for what he did?
That's right. That's right.
One day you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
I'm in a hell of a hole, was never expected to grow. Just obstacle set in the road, that a result of me selling my soul. The story I'm telling is cold, but yet it's what everyone knows. The white man's the devil is known. America was never a home, only a place of captivity, safe facility, hating, disfigure me. They claim that I'm lazy, be killing me. Maybe this slavery draining my energy. 400 years and counting, the trail of my tears is countless. Main fact that I'm here is astounding, but I can't wait till this shit is surrounded. Ready to tangle my king and the angel, be ready to rap. Crack in the sky, nuclear missiles and make it official. I'm capturing every cracker surviving. Put them all in chains where they need to be, slavery for me. And let the whole world see that with them in the cage is safer in the streets. Put the dog on a leash, get resolved for the beast. 144, get the ruler show, we could all be at peace. As soon as the trumpets are sound, your kingdom we busting it down. The only way justice is found, the time for your judgment is now.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog.
Look, ain't no remorse in my blood slump. It won't be no compromise. Now it's time to feed the worms. Watch his body turn to flies. I clutch iron while you trust the lies. The next Glock I'm back gon' be Gen 5. I get it customized. And sending shots off like farewell. Praying payback come back around like a carousel. Still remember your Honda's words ringing in my head like bells. Said you in this body, you fit the Lord, fuck the cartel. Triangle choke, apply pressure to the game like I did Vondale. Payback's a bitch in a dress, she a bombshell. Revenge is dish served cold, I just hope they making oxtail. Glock fresh out the box, I swear it got that new car smell. Made myself a target in a world of mad shooters. Devils design fire for our babies to pass through. In the day of our king's reign, I'll be overzealous. They bought my jealous, I bought brand new parabellums.
Someday you'll see just how it feels. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog. Payback is a dog. It's a dog.
Yeah, that's light shit. Send my bro a kite quick. Times of war, we ain't forget about you. Keep your light lit. Rappers can't see. Most of them scared to witness. Go on, close your eyes. There's one right here for the trenches. Bad bitches, natural hair or extensions. Hood niggas that'll probably grip like some dentures. Brothers on them fences. 23 and 1 out. Praying that that commissary hit before it run out. Riches on the gram. Dog filter with their tongue out. Couldn't stay home because they found the dugout. Closed casket. Burner in the low jacket. My co-captain. Riding on these whole rappers. My hoes fabulous. Now I don't mean that derogatory, but I'm a player and there's no my women riding for me. I avoided Maury. I got 2 jets. If I can't make it through for them, then I'm useless. Sit down that roof, Chris, with a couple bosses. After the war, just to count our losses. It's not many. You see a smile on my face, but I'm not friendly. Gun on my waist, sipping white Henny. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the swab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the swab in my whole life. My whole life. It's so melodic. When I be dropping this ebonics, this ghetto phonics, they got me on the level supersonic. My bomb atomic, and you know where you can find me. Somewhere probably folding this paper origami. My name is pure as the Dasani. My wave is like a tsunami. I went from 0 to 100, feeling like Ricky Bobby. I made a deal with the Reaper. Got a couple wives, they some keepers. Talk a lot of shit, but you can't walk a mile in my sneakers. Bitches go to Miami, come home with change features. Now she got a BBL, her ass fatter. Trying to show up all them niggas that laughed at her. Now when they see her, they only wanna fuck her. They just wanna touch her, they don't wanna cuff her. They just wanna come and kick it with her like a punter. Turned her to a runner, now it's all aboard the train. Fenty on her face, but it's not concealing the pain, it's a shame. So I'm in the hood like some rap snacks. I know niggas kill you and your mama for a scat pack. Dark tint, matte black, they do it for half that. Had you like 90s Missy in a fucking trash bag. I'm from Philly, we don't do bank accounts, just cash app. I spit a verse and I just watch the time slow. This that God flow, this that shit that rappers die for. This that uncut Tahoe Wall straight from Pablo Escobar. I be at the bar like Moscato. They think it's effort, but no, this that block work. Make the countermeasures, take pleasures, making an op hurt. Light is in the sky, cause every verse is a concert. My mind work at speed, y'all can't fathom. Listen to the words of a champion. It can, the streets need another anthem. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Waiting on the swab in my whole life. I just hope this shit go right. Living in the dark, you don't know light. Gotta got my heart with my bow tie. Living in the swab in my whole life. My whole life.
This a Batman too, I promise you. This shit lit, cuz. This shit lit, alright? Run that joint.
Niggas looking for the light. Me and my niggas prepared for the dog. Yeah. So we gon' get it on for the last days, nigga. You already know what it is. 140 for the rubber.
They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. It's a problem, tell them pop ball. I die for I let my colors fly, ball. For a nigga take me, they a drop dead. AR, clean them up like a mop head. Say he cool, he bad, he really so tough. They like, damn, look what he did to Billy go rough. Little bitch think she Kiki Palmer, silly hoe. She know I'm that bull, but I ain't from Philly though. From the city where they say about that ribbon like petty poops. Know them niggas plotting, gotta deal with me. Can't catch me slipping, got to steal with me. Just left Alabama, bought a chopper from some hillbilly move. He made my feel the blade. Leave them all bruised, come through like a plague. Rebel off the leash like a dog out the cage. Call me Johnny Blaze on One West May. Watch your step get stretched like a limousine. So my brother bring that blade back wet, that's my enemy. A little nigga, this that cold, need to talk. Niggas know I got blood in my cup, I just sip it like it's grenadine. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. Earn your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it on when it's on, it don't never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war, let's see who make it out. Tell them niggas good night, here come the bitch. Look, told them niggas get right or get left. UPK bad man, I pin to your flesh. Hellboy, rip the soul out of dead man shit. Got the rate, the power, I been the showstopper. Yeah, they might hate, but I know they gon' watch. Zone on lock, and you know the flow prop. Iced out, got the drip out of David Jones lock. Know I got the plan, they say that you the man. No shit, Sherlock, I'm the one you heard about. Burn down the building, let them all watch. Throw that one west up, then I swerve out. Sick with this shit, I do not need a detox. He don't watch a step, blow him out them Reeboks. We taking over, I'm sending the word out. Can't see me, little nigga, I put you in a bird box. Look, it's one West practical, gladiator, maximum. Creep on them slow, but that Glock fire rapido. All I want is more power, more straps to blow. Ain't got excuse for no car, he gon' have to go. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out. On your stripes, dog, you with us or not. We can get it all when it's on, it'll never stop. First you get that power, gotta hold it down. Watch your step, boy, you on holy ground. They in the building, we in the spot. We can go to war and see who make it out.
Hey Shalom, this is the Wednesday History Class. Also remember, check out Commanding General Yohanna's radio show, which is Monday, 2 a.m. UK time. We have classes here Monday through Friday. Any questions, you can type them in the chat. We have the law class on Monday, Brotherhood Tuesday, History Wednesday, Scripture Breakdown Thursday, Lashon Kodash Friday. We also have the radio show on the ends Friday. We also have Sabbath service in camp on Saturdays. We also have real-time revelations on Sunday. So we got things going on 7 days a week, man. Listen, you spoiled for content. If it was up to me, I wouldn't make sure you don't get that much content. If it was up to me, I kept the content. But listen, you spoiled for content, man. But we're going to continue where we left off. I got Trooper Banyamyan with me. We're going to pick up where we left off. So what we was going into last time, we was saying that man originally used to swing from trees, and we're ancestors of chimpanzees. No, our ancestor was the ancestor of chimpanzees. So to say that our original ancestor was the same ancestors of the chimpanzees, and then we relatives to chimpanzees. So to say we're 98% DNA of chimpanzees. But the reason why DNA would say that is because everybody's DNA comes from the same sources, the earth. So everybody comes from the earth. Everybody's made up of the same proteins and minerals and whatnot. So obviously you're going to see similarities in DNA. Does it mean we're the same? No, it don't. And now this is how they cover their backs. They say that the original ancestor of the chimpanzee and of the humans doesn't exist no more. So this is why they say you don't see chimpanzees turning into humans and humans turning into chimpanzees. Because they've covered that part by saying that original ancestor don't exist no more. So lucky, go ahead, Banyamin.
Cancer prompted two groups to have an interest in the continuation of a combined line of DNA. It is around 2 million years ago that evolutionary.
Now they're wild on these dates, but the reason you can't go by these dates is because over time they change. So now use some radioactive thing and carbon dating, and some of the dating to test can only go back 50,000 years. So they use different tests, and then over time, once they find other ways to test things, the years change. So they'll say, oh, we believe this was 2 million years old, then they'll come back and say, oh, it was 5,000 to 6,000 years old. So over time, things change. So you can't really get caught up on the dates, because these give some wild dates. They'll tell you 50 billion years ago. They'll tell you 50 billion years ago, whereas nobody knows how long them elements was floating around in the air for. Like before Earth was created, them elements was there because why? Actually, Benjamin, get me Genesis 101.
Cancer. Genesis chapter 1 verse 1. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth.
So now this is our timeline. In the beginning, God created the heaven and the earth, meaning the earth that we dwell on and above the skies. Now, There was other elements that was out there which the Lord used those to create certain things. Now, this ain't talking about where the Lord dwells. Where the Lord dwells was already there. The Lord's talking about creation for us, the heaven that we look at, the skies, and the earth that we dwell on. This was created in this time. Go ahead.
Verse 2, and the earth was without form and void.
And it was without form and void. So now science will give you this. Science will tell you that at this stage, they will call it the Big Bang. When what this just means is once they started to put molecules together, like when you put a connector light and it sparks and turns on, they call that the Big Bang. So now, because they can't explain certain things, and most of them don't believe in God, they come up with these wild theories that there's a Big Bang and first there was plants, and the earth was full of dead plants, and then all of these things happened, and then animals came around and so forth. So while it is, they try to discredit the Lord in some of their findings. Lucky, go ahead.
And darkness was upon the face of the deep, Salakia. And the
darkness, man. Go ahead.
And the Spirit of God moved upon the face of the waters.
The other angels that create the earth moved upon the face of the waters, man. Meaning they moved through the dark space and so forth. Go ahead.
Verse 3. And God said, let there be light.
And God said, let there be light. So this right here, let there be light, is where scientists will say this is the Big Bang. Go ahead.
And there was light.
And there was light. Go ahead.
And God saw the light that it was good. And God...
the Lord looked down and said, shit, that light, you got the light working, is too hard, man. Science calls that the Big Bang. So now, what God created in the beginning, they call it the Big Bang. Go ahead.
And God divided the light from the darkness.
And he divided the light from the darkness. So people say to you, oh, there's no light without the sun and the moon. Yes, there is, man.
That's right.
And any nigga saying that to you, he's never seen the earth without the sun and the moon here. So how would he know? And how do you know there's a light without the sun and the moon? Because sometimes when you can't see both of them, you can see that the earth's got its own illuminous glow, man. It's got its own kind of light, man. Now, these lights was created, and then the sun and the moon was created as greater lights, one to rule the day, one to rule the night. So those lights prior to those, go ahead.
And God called the light day.
And God called the light day. So day and night was here before the sun and the moon. Go ahead.
And the darkness he called night.
And the darkness he called night. Go ahead.
And the evening and the morning were the first day.
And this was the first day. The evening and the morning was the first day. Go ahead.
And God said, let there be a firmament in the midst of the waters.
Go ahead.
And let it divide the waters from the waters.
So now there's a firmament, divide the water from the waters. At this time, there's water below, water above. The water above is called what? Space. That's right. And there's waters beneath. And then at this time, all the waters wasn't gathered to one place. So afterwards, you'll see they gathered all the waters to one place. Go ahead. In space, so above the earth is just waters. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And God made the firmament.
This is why in space you operate the same as if you was in water. In space you move all slow and float, and the same thing happens in waters. Because why? Above there is water, down here is in the water that you're in. Going is water. Go ahead.
Verse 7. And God made the firmament and divided the waters which were under the firmament from the waters which were above the firmament. And it was so. Verse 8. And God called the firmament heaven, and the evening
firmament heaven. So now that's the skies. God called that heaven. Go ahead.
And the evening and the morning were the second day. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place.
There you go. So now the ones above the heavens, those wasn't gathered to one place. Those was just left all over. That's why in space they got spacesuits and whatnot. But down here, the Lord said, gather the waters to one place. And now when you look at science, they tell you that the earth is 70% water, they say that the heavens is 70% water and 30% earth. And now, when that's science, and now with the Bible, it lets you know the same thing. There's so much water, man. Go ahead. Where you got all these oceans and so and now these oppressors try to charge us for water, man. Something that should be free. The Lord gave the earth 70% water, and they charge us for water, man. And the water that they charge us for, it all gets recycled. It evaporates, rains, clouds, and then they draw up that water again, filter it, sell it in bottles. Imagine these that have the cheek to say, well, 7 Trent water. We're paying you to have water in your house. Listen, I'd rather go back to the days, Benjamin, where I'll go to the well and get it, man.
That's right.
To the well, I'll send an oppressor to the well in the kingdom. Listen, what? I'll send an oppressor to the well, and you better not drop a drop of that water, man. I was going back to the well to get me that one drop. That's lucky, go ahead.
Another one come, sir. And God, verse 9 again, sir. And God said, let the waters under the heaven be gathered together unto one place, and let the dry land appear.
And let the dry land appear. And this dry land that appeared is what we know as earth. That's what appeared, man. The ground appeared. You start to see the ground that appeared. Go ahead.
And it was so. And God called the dry land earth, and the gathering together of the waters called he seas.
There you go. So that's how you seas and so forth was divided. Now, a lot of seas that you see now is ones that they've just made afterwards. In the beginning, wouldn't have been all these seas that you got now. There, go ahead. And now with these seas and these rivers, now people trade. People trade now. So now people can trade from one country to the next. Go ahead.
And God saw that it was good. And God said, let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed.
Now, when you go into Genesis, you'll see that the creation is so perfect, like it's in order of how things was created, and it lets you know it had to be created like this, because now you need the grass. So when the animals are there, they got something to eat, man. Imagine if the Lord created cows and no grass. All them cows would have died of starvation. So when you look at creation in its order, you'll see why it's created in that order. So if you go ahead.
Got one, come, sir. Let the earth bring forth grass, the herb yielding seed, and the fruit tree yielding fruit after its kind.
The Lord said, let the earth bring forth grass, and then he put everything that so it creates itself, man. That's what the Lord did, put seed in everything so it creates itself. Now, if the Big Bang Theory that they go by, if something banged together, how's it putting seed inside everything so it creates itself? That wouldn't make no sense, man. Like, we're a little too perfect for life to be a coincidence. Imagine we're a little too perfect for life to be a coincidence. Just think of all the organs we have and how our body works. Like when you break something, like how they claim, we're a little too perfect. And they'll say, oh, because we evolved this perfection over time. No, the Lord created us this way. That's lucky. Go ahead.
Whose seed is in itself upon the earth, and it was so. Verse 12, and the earth brought forth grass, and herb yielding seed after its kind, and the tree yielding fruit, whose seed was in itself after his kind, and God saw that it was good. Verse 13, and the evening and the morning were the third day.
Listen, man, they're working hard, man. The creation, imagine all of that, and it's only the third day. You got more work to do, boy. They're working hard, man. Don't let them take away the Lord's credit with something banged together in grass and cattle. Imagine something that happened that wasn't supposed to happen, happened, and life is perfect for the cattle, perfect for the humans. There's a perfect balance because of this. No. Come on, it's only the Lord. Why do we have this perfect balance? Let's go ahead.
Come, sir. And God said, let there be lights in the firmament of the heaven to divide the day from the night, and let them be for signs and for seasons and for days and years. And let them be for lights in the firmament of the heaven to give light upon the earth.
Now,
and it was so.
now those light created before, but now this is another light to sit in the firmament. And these lights is the sun and the moon that sits in the firmament. Go ahead.
And to rule over the day and over the night.
Now, the sun is to rule over the day, the moon is to rule over the night. It was light before this, but the Lord created these ones to rule over the day, to rule over the night. The previous lights wasn't to rule. These ones here are. Go ahead.
And to divide the light from darkness, and God saw that it was good. And the evening and the morning were the fourth day. And God said, let the waters bring forth abundantly the moving creatures.
So now, the creatures from the waters was made from the water. And now when you look at their body, they will let you know that they have a certain amount of percent water. But drop that for now. Take me back to the slide. We'll come back to that in a minute.
It is around 2 million years ago that evolutionary anthropologists estimate that monogamy, long held by New World monkeys,
trying to lie and say that the early monkeys was monogamous. That's a lie, man. That's what they say. They say the early monkeys was monogamous. They're trying to say that we was monogamous at one point. That's a lie. Listen, we ain't never been monogamous. Only since slavery, man. Only since the oppressor rules over us with an iron fist is when, and men till this day still ain't monogamous. They have to hide it because they love their woman and they don't want to lose her. So lucky, go ahead. They said the monkeys was monogamous. So lucky, go ahead.
Began to evolve in our own family tree in Africa.
So now they're saying that it began to evolve in our own family tree in Africa. So they're going with this African nonsense. Go ahead.
The fact that Homo sapiens have both successful and unsuccessful attempts at
now they would say that we Homo sapiens, but I ain't Homo nothing, man. Don't ever ask me from Homo anything. I ain't Homo anything. Listen, we ain't Homo anything. People's gonna be like, are you homophobic? Listen, we just don't speak to homosexuals, man. That's what it is. We don't speak to them. We have no dealings with them. Listen, man. If you're homosexual, listen, if you're a Homo sapien or a homosexual and you want to change your life, I got my brother Barack, I'll in the chat. Just holler at ISUPK friends, we'll get you right. You're homosexual and you want to change your life, this is what you're going to do. You're going to watch classes online first. You're going to clean yourself up and you're going to get right, man. You're going to clean yourself up and you're going to get right. A man should be Homo nothing, man. That's right. Homo sapien. A man should be Homo nothing. A man is a man. The pure in there, Rocket Allison, you can't call him. He goes, oh. So, okay, go ahead. He goes, call a European camp leader, get you right. So, okay, go ahead, Benjamin.
Canada and Cancer have both successful and unsuccessful attempts at monogamy. In addition to polygamy and promiscuity, is testament to two strands of evolutionary wiring.
Now, being polygamous and promiscuous is evolution. So they're trying to say in the beginning, a man had one woman, and monkeys had one, and so forth. So they're saying that polygamy is evolution. So okay, go ahead. Which is a lie. Because when you read in the Bible, it lets you know, Lamech had 2 wives, man. When you read in the very beginning in the Bible, it lets you know Lamech had 2 wives. So lucky, go ahead.
2 strands of evolutionary wiring being in conflict with each other. Another way primates bonded with each other and formed alliances was by grooming, picking the bugs and dirt out of someone's hair. We see this in our...
People bonded with each other and formed alliances was by grooming and picking the bugs and dirt out of someone's hair. Go ahead.
We see this in our last common ancestors with old world monkeys going back 40 million years.
So now they're giving crazy years again. Go ahead.
But as group numbers grew, we couldn't groom everyone. There wasn't enough time in the day, so we began to gossip or small talk.
So now they're saying that this is when we couldn't talk, we would just groom each other like that. And then over time, now they're trying to say we developed how to talk. So they're saying in the beginning, we never used to talk. We would just grunt and make noises. Whereas that was the oppressor. He would just grunt and make noises. Now, if they said the oppressor did that, I'll say, yeah. But we've always spoken, so lucky boy.
Homo habilis still had a very restricted range of sounds to form speech.
So now this is the Homo habilis. They couldn't really speak. That they just used to make sounds. So they're saying that over time we learned to speak, which is evolution. Go ahead.
But gesture allowed some communication, added to which they used pleasing sounds such as hums, grunts, and yells to convey displeasure. There was an evolutionary advantage to socializing, putting selective pressure on these communications abilities to grow.
Oh,
that's
so
it on that slide, sir.
Go ahead.
So, like I said, I'm not sure if we went over these slides last week.
No, we went over that one, but not this one.
Can, sir. This may have been reinforced by sexual selection. Females have chosen males who were able to express themselves in ways.
So now they're letting you know with evolution how women started choosing males. Go ahead.
Females may have chosen males who were able to express themselves in ways that either charmed them or convinced groups to follow them. Since the last common ancestor with chimps 5 million years ago, mating preference had been given to those males who were able to form alliances and ranked high in the group.
So now they're saying that, because when we read last week, they said that the females like the chimpanzees that had the most power. And now they're saying, because we evolved, this is why women like the men now that have the most power. But that's just with anything. Women like a man with power. And you want to get some power, you come with the ISUPK, man. You can get that power so women will like you. Listen, man, if you ain't the most handsome brother, you just come in here, man, and get some power. You start to look like, you start to look like Absalom to her, man. They say that Absalom was the most handsome man in Israel. That's what they say. You start to look like him to her, man. You come in here, you get that kind of power. She'll think she'll think she's looking at Absalom, but it's lucky, go ahead.
Cut it on, cancer. The pressure on enhanced communication to deal with growing social complexity had a profound impact on brain growth, which manifested in our next major ancestral species.
So now they said we had small brains in the beginning, and then now we're a lot smarter now because our brain grew. So lucky, go ahead.
Homo erectus.
That just sounds gay. Homo erectus. That right there. Listen, whatever it is, I wouldn't want to be no Homo erectus. That right there sounds LGBTQ, Homo erectus. So lucky, go ahead.
1.9 million years ago, Homo ergaster erectus evolved. There is debate over where both ergaster and erectus should be classified in a single species that looks pretty similar.
So now they say these two species look similar. So now you had, at the time, I believe they say you had Homo sapiens and Neanderthals at the same time. So they say that the Homo sapiens mixed with the Neanderthals, and that's why a lot of us have Neanderthal blood in us. So they say some nonsense. I don't know Neanderthal blood in me. So lucky, go ahead.
Homo ergaster usually refers to the earliest versions of the species that existed in Africa, while Homo erectus.
Now they tell you Homo. They tell you that these species refers to the earliest versions of the species that existed in Africa. So now, Benjamin, do you know why they say life began in Africa?
So like, if I may, it could be the fact that they discovered some bones, some fossils, something like that.
Yeah, that's all it is. So now, when people tell you life began in Africa, you always remember. This is what to do. Ask them what part, because the earliest fossils that they found is in Morocco. So most Africans don't consider Morocco as Africa. So you let them know, well, so we all began in Morocco, because that's where they found the earliest fossils. in Morocco in a part where, while it is, when people want to tell you life began in Africa, really they want to make out like Nigeria and Ghana and them countries. They don't want to mention Morocco. So now the reason to find all these fossils in Morocco, because there's a place in Morocco where I believe the earth opens up every so often and the fossils are well preserved. The fossils are well preserved and you can go there and find them. Now, guess what will happen in in years to come? When they find fossils elsewhere that are older than those ones, they'll just say that life began there. So that's how they do it. So they keep changing where life began based on their findings. So if they found fossils in England right now, which is older than the ones they found in Morocco, they'll tell you that life began in England. But what it is when they tell you that, yeah, life began in Africa, just tell them, listen, man, it wasn't all Africa that found the fossils. They found them in Morocco. Say, no, they found them in Morocco. So, okay, go ahead.
Sir. While Homo erectus refers to the species while Homo erectus refers to the species as it traveled across the old world. For simplicity, I will simply refer to both as Homo erectus. But this is not a position on the current debate about the taxonomic classification. Homo erectus was taller than Homo habilis.
So now they're saying the evolved one was taller, whereas obviously we do know people get taller because you look at some of these kids now compared to when we was in school. These kids are tall as shit, man. So to some degree, obviously, with the whole height thing, I'll let them slide with that because over time people do get taller. So now what would have been tall back in the days wouldn't be considered tall now. So which one was the short one?
That was it. That was the habilis, sir.
Oh yeah, Homo erectus was taller than Homo habilis. Listen, every Chinese man must be Homo habilis. I ain't seen a tall Chinese man in my life. Listen,
what's the difference between Homo sapien and Homo habilis?
So the difference is, hold on, I need to go back to the picture. Let me go back to the picture. If it's on there. Oh, it's not on there. Let me pull it up.
Oh, you got
it. Yeah, so over time they say that they evolve. So you see first when the man was on all fours, then he starts to stand up straight. So over time you evolve from Homo erectus to Homo habilis to Homo sapien, and then your brain grows, and then your skull changes, and then one of them couldn't speak, and one of them could speak, and one of them had hands for trees, and then because they started burning down trees, they started to use their hands more. Then they started smashing stones. That's how they started to use hammers, all of this stuff to come up with. So Lucky, was we done on this slide? So Lucky, go ahead.
It had perfected the art of pedal locomotion. Homo erectus was definitely more comfortable crossing long distances than Homo habilis.
Now they're saying that the evolution, man was able to start traveling long distances, whereas traveling long distances, I wouldn't call that evolution. I'll just say, obviously, the more walking you do, the better you become at it. So I'd say, so Lucky, go ahead. Yeah. These like make out like, oh yeah, that means evolution. Obviously now you're just better at it because you know you walk more. These are making out like, yeah, because one day we couldn't walk at all, and now. So Lucky, go ahead.
So like I said, for me, I remember doing this subject back in school, and I think the Homo erectus, it means upright man.
Yeah. So now they used to be bent first, and now they stand straight. Used to be bent like the IUIC first, and now they stand straight. Yes, Lucky, go ahead, Benjamin.
Sir. Homo erectus was definitely more comfortable crossing long distances than Homo habilis. In fact, Homo erectus would present a challenge to human bipeds. Sir.
Age is weird, man. Homo erectus, Lucky, go ahead.
Would present a challenge to human bipeds today in stamina and running speed.
They said what? It would do what? Challenge human bipeds today in stamina and running speed. Listen, man, I can't see no form of human from back then and now being able to outrun Usain Bolt, man. That's right. I'm telling you, I can't see it, man. unless Usain Bolt's a homo habilis or whatever they're saying. So lucky, go ahead.
Their facial structure looked far more human. If you saw one wearing clothes on a bus, you might be forgiven for not really noticing anything.
I can pull up a picture of a Homo erectus. Shit, I don't even want to type this in my laptop. It's funny because every time you look at the first man, that according to what these are say, they all look like gorillas, man. Look at this. Look at this. This is what they always say. They always say, yeah, we started off as gorillas. Why is it they have to make? And now they say that we're from a family of gorillas and chimps. This is how they say we looked. But you know what's crazy? This right here looks like a Hamite to me. I'll be honest with you, I've seen the Hamites that look like this. I think Hamites haven't evolved. Hamites are still Homo erectus. They look exactly like this. Listen, Hamites, you tell me Hamites don't look exactly like this. Hamites haven't, listen, if the rest of us have evolved, these Hamites haven't evolved because they look like this. Till this day, they still look like this. Listen, I can find you a Hamite right now that looks like this. I can find you one right now that looks exactly like this. Like they said, if you put them in clothes. Yes, sir, man. Let me go back to it. So, Lucky, go ahead.
Their facial structure look far more human. If you saw one wearing clothes on a bus, you might be forgiven for not really noticing anything unusual about them.
So
their body here.
Let me pull up the next picture. Look at this right here, man. Listen, look, this is the saying how the Homo erectus females would look. Listen, man. If that was true, Benjamin, you see, if that was true, and they look like that, best believe Dungabar is monogamous. If the women are looking like that, I'm staying monogamous. Listen, I'm telling you, that's how they're trying to say they used to look. Listen, this is how to say they look some nonsense. But so lucky. Go ahead.
Canada on cancer. Their body hair had receded significantly from that of earlier primates.
And now they're saying that originally we was all hairy, like primates, and a lot of evolution is wrote from white people's standpoint. So when Charles Darwin and them are writing it, they're looking at how white people used to look really, because they've always been hairy, and then now they're no longer hairy because Gillette exists. There's a time when Gillette didn't exist, and they would have been hairy, moving through areas, and you'd be like, yo, what a hairy man, what a hairy woman. But now there's Gillette. People forget who them devils really are. So now, when you go and marry one, understand this. The Lord's looking at them from how they originally look, man. And he's like, yo, what's wrong with you, like, man? You're looking at them now thinking, oh, we all live together, we all one, nah. Even the East Indians, you have to see how they look before, man, to understand them. Look how they look before. The thing is, the ones that you're trying to get with is these ones are trying to look like you. They're trying to dress like you, walk like you, talk like you. They're trying to do everything that you do. That's what they're trying to do. Whereas instead of trying to get someone that's trying to be like you, why not get a black woman which is like you by design? She's designed to be like you. Why not just get her instead of getting one of these heathens, man? That's lucky. Go ahead.
Canada on Khan. Leaving melanin of the skin, protecting them from the African sun's harsh rays.
This is what they say. We all had melanin because everyone was in Africa, and then they say starting the ice age and some dry land appeared. So people crossed the dry land and started to go to other regions, and then because they didn't need protection from the sun, they started to turn white. So that's what they'll tell you. They'll tell you that once upon a time everyone was grouped together, then they'll go into the Ice Age and the Bronze Age and all of those kind of things. And they'll tell you that due to that, man, they call it a mass migration. So now, with the mass migration, people did migrate all over the earth because where was Noah and his 3 sons would have been together. So after that, one son went to one land and the others started to go to different lands. And then as you got cattle and you can no longer grow together, one man moves with his family, another man moves with his family, and history calls it a mass migration. So Lucky, go ahead.
Cancer. In fact, in most major phenotypical aspects, Homo erectus was exceedingly human. There is some evidence that Homo erectus lived in larger social groups than earlier ancestral species and encountered other groups more frequently. There is also evidence that they had controlled use of fire and were able to cook.
So now, they will tell you that these Homo erectus now started to know how to use fire and started to cook. Yeah, go ahead.
And eat. The consumption of meat.
So now, before this, they were saying we was eating raw meat with blood and everything in there. And what you'll find out is what they're talking about right here is how people was living before Adam was given the laws of God. Like people was doing whatever they want, eating whatever they wanted. People was living wild until the Lord breathed into Adam, and then from that, Adam received laws and so forth. And then food started being cooked properly and whatnot, fires and all of those things. Go ahead. Before that, so what they're talking about before that, they're just getting it wrong with the Homo erectus. But how people was living like animals. So you see when they say we got ancestors that are like chimpanzees, we was living like animals to some degree. Meaning when you ain't got no laws, you live like an animal. That's how we was living. So Lucky, go ahead.
Canada and Cancer. The consumption of meat was crucial to further brain development since...
And now they say brain development comes from eating meat. So now, I know people that are vegetarian and their brain ain't no different to ours.
That's right.
So I don't know what they're on about. Their brain ain't, they ain't evolved backwards because they don't eat meat. But this is what they'll tell you. Evolution takes thousands of years. Go ahead. So to say that to your wife, because they say you won't see it in your lifetime, because now they know if it took 50 years, then eventually you would see it. But they tell you it takes millions of years. And they know that no one can talk about what happened all these years ago. So they will lie, say, yeah, because we evolved from this to this. Say we found bones, we found fossils. That's what they'll tell you. They'll tell you that, we found fossils and all of those things. So yeah, that's the nonsense that they'll give you. So Lucky, go ahead.
So Lucky, sir, nowadays scientists saying that the best brain food actually looks like a brain, which is a walnut.
Is that what they say?
God, sir. So the consumption of meat was crucial to further brain development since it packed more energy in a single morsel than a comparatively larger.
And now, imagine these like give you all these fossils and tell you because this fossils from. Listen, I'm gonna tell you why you soon to say they found fossils from millions of years ago, and you see, and Benjamin, they tell you like they found fossils of. What would your answer be if they told you that they found fossils of the Homo erectus and all these other human things?
So, Lucky, sir, could you repeat that?
So now if someone comes to you and say, I found this million-year-old fossil of how humans used to look before we evolved, what would your answer be?
So, Lucky, sir, I would believe them one bit, sir. I'd ask them how would they be able to prove it? So, Lucky, sir.
Listen, they can show you fossils. They can show you them. They can show you fossils. They can show you fossils from thousands of years ago, and they'll present them to you like this is the date. So if they show you fossils with the date and whatnot, what would you say?
Sir, I wouldn't know what to say. I would just I would have to just hear them out, you know.
So now people always come to you with fossils. So this is what you want to go. You want to say, I understand what you're saying, but just tell them you've heard about the Piltdown Man. So read this for me, the Piltdown Man.
Canada One Council, the Piltdown Man was a philanthropological fraud, philanthropological fraud in which bone fragments were presented as fossilized remains of a previously unknown early human.
See? So they gave fake bone fragments of early humans. So when they're showing you these dinosaur bones and all these things, just say, look, man, we know people had fake bone fragments as fossilized remains. So imagine this, people that took his word for it, they died believing it. So whenever they say that to you, say, yeah, you know, you could be right, but, you know, I know about the Piltdown Man. So, you know, I know about the Piltdown Man, so I don't believe when you use that time of the years of the fossils. Because, you know, there's a fraud with the Piltdown Man, and they have to agree. So yeah, what you're saying, could that also be a fraud too? And they have to agree. Because then those people at the time that believed the Piltdown Man and his fossilized bones was real, and he got like some early gorilla head or whatever and told people this is how humans originally looked. Lucky, go ahead.
Although doubts about Piltdown Man's authenticity began to be expressed almost immediately after its announcement in 1912, it was still broadly accepted for many years.
It was what?
It was broadly accepted for many years.
So yeah, there's people that believe these fossils was real. So when they start showing you these fossils of half human, half animal, just know the fake. Just know it's probably a hoax. Even if you can't prove it's a hoax, all you do is to say, well, you know, my granddad used to believe in this fossil and he died, and afterwards it came out the Piltdown Man was false. Say, look, my granddad died believing this nonsense, and the Piltdown Man came out of it being fake. So, Lucky, go ahead.
And the hoax was only definitively exposed in 1953.
So when you look at 1912 compared to 1953, that's like what, 44 years or something, or 41 years. 41 years. So people believe that for 41 years. So if you was 50 and you believe that, chances are you died believing it, because it took 40 something years. So yeah, you show me any fossils, I'll tell them just to show me them. Show me them again in 50 years, and we'll see if they're still, you know, real. We'll see if they're still real in 50 years. That's Lucky. Go ahead.
An extensive scientific review in 2016 established that the hoax had been perpetrated by amateur archaeologist Charles Dawson.
See, imagine this happened in 1912, and only in 2016 they found out who the perpetrator of the hoax was. That's like what, over 100 years, man. It took them over 100 years, 104 years for them to find out, the perpetrator who was behind this hoax. So now, all these bombs that they're showing us now, the earliest fossils here, there's gonna come a time when we're gonna find out that that's a hoax. The only thing that we know is real is the Bible.
That's right.
That's it. Only thing we know that's real is the Bible. Anything else, I can't guarantee it for you. Anything else you ask me, I can't guarantee it for you. I can't guarantee the traffic lights work. I can't guarantee the cars work, how they support. I can't guarantee none of that. What I can guarantee is what's going to happen in the Bible. That's all I can guarantee. Anything else, I can't guarantee. All of this, I can't guarantee. What I can guarantee is Jesus Christ is black and he's going to return. That's what I can guarantee. Anything else, I can't really guarantee. That's Lucky. Go ahead.
Canada Council. Apparently, in pursuit of recognition from other archaeologists. In 1912, Dawson claimed that he had discovered the missing link between early apes and humans.
Hold on. He found what?
The missing link between early apes and humans.
And this is why a lot of you believe it come from apes, because you haven't realized that this is a hoax yet. You haven't gone on the internet and found. You ain't done the research. You just run with evolution. Yeah, we came from apes. And then you start to pull up archaeology records, not realizing archaeologists realize that this is a hoax. They realize that this is a hoax. Hold on, what's the command again?
I got you. Let it rap real quick. Look.
The city eyes. It's time to vote God. My God, a real nigga. Cause he wasn't no flaw. Posted on the corner like a watchdog. Family secure, got that shotty in the closet by the mob ball. Fuck what they heard. Tell them it's all true. Be cautious, that foundation voltage and fall through. They gon' fall. Look, I keep this shit 50 times 2. Ain't no more heart in this game. I'm John Q. Colder than the avalanche. Way above average. Offense taste sweet. Told him make me an apple-tree. Left us in the valley full of bones. This where hope found. Child become a man. Dark sands get broke down. Riding through Evanston with Mark Quad. Telling me how them crackers turned his childhood to a ghost town. Poker stop, nigga. I lay that game down. I feel his pain cause nothing is the same now. Let my light shine like heaven through a rain cloud. Glock have a fit like my child, so tangent. Try to warn them niggas we bear arms like tarantulas. Them other niggas rap, I make anthems. I really seen prophets under this banner. Made my enemies bow down on camera. Told my design I wanted black and white like a panda. I'm better than that nigga that stunk dirty to handle. Look, I move like a Priscilla, precious cargo. Spirit Asian, but I got a new semi-auto. Wave that bitch around like where's Waldo. Sleep if they won't, I cut through they Z's like I'm Zorro. Hate me for his name, so I gotta keep that steel clutch. Trust me, I'm not what you think. I squeeze till it click like Dorothy when the heels touch. The world got me dumb, I don't feel much. Ride around with Yaradon, just left the state bridge. Looking for a bitch better than Baby's kid. Remember I dropped Quiet Storm, I've been gone ever since. Still in the field, fuck them niggas on the fence, yeah.
All right, we're back. I just have to quickly do something. Salaki, go ahead, Benjamin.
Salaki, sir, I wanted to ask if the scripture could cover the Piltdown man. Jeremiah 16 and 19.
Go ahead, let me hear it.
It says, O Lord, my strength and my fortress, and my refuge in the day of affliction, the Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanity, and things wherein there is no profit.
Yes, because they believe that, we come from apes. The day's going to come when they're going to realize what you've been saying was right all along. They're going to come with those fossil heads and say, yo, our fathers told us that, yo, these was real, but now we realize what you're not saying is real. They're going to come and say, damn, we realize what you was saying is the truth. So yeah, 100%. The day's coming when more things are going to be revealed. Like when you look, people that used to talk about the Bible, about there's no archaeology and whatnot. Now archaeologists are actually finding things. They're finding stones. They're finding the city of David. They're finding wars that took place in the Bible. They're finding on other people's tablets. All of those kind of things. And all of those things are coming out now, which means if the Bible said it and they're finding the tablets years later, it obviously means it's true. Like they've got sculptures of people mentioned in the Bible. They found them in cities and inscriptions and all of those kind of things. So they're definitely going to come over saying those words 100%. Go ahead.
In 1912, Dawson claimed that he had discovered the missing link between early apes and humans. If the Piltdown man was found to be legitimate, it would have been a crucial transitional form between the two species.
See, so now this man said he found a missing link between early apes and humans. So now some of them skulls that you're seeing, and they're showing you the all hoaxes, man. It's just really, it could just be a gorilla skull, and they've told you, yep, this is how the early human skull looked. Yes, Lucky, go ahead.
Cancer. It would have been a crucial transitional form between the two species. In February 1912, Dawson contacted Arthur Smith Woodward, keeper of geology at the Natural History Museum, stating he had found a section of a human-like skull in Pleistocene gravel beds near Piltdown, East Sussex.
So now this man found this in England. He found this in England. Come on, man. Come on. Yeah, no. And if they say that if they're gonna say to you life began in Africa, wouldn't they have found this skull up there? How are you finding this in England, East Sussex down the road? That's Lucky, go ahead.
The find so like I said, this is so funny. The find of the Piltdown man and the claims that Dawson was making were taken seriously due to Dawson's reputation in the archaeology community.
See, and they took it serious because of his reputation. So now, Banyaman, imagine this. Imagine this. This man's telling you, yo, I found a missing link between apes and humans. And I'm telling you, with the Israelites, Jesus is black. People are going to listen to him because of his reputation as an archaeologist. Come to find out this man's lying, and I'm telling the truth. So people are going to come over saying our fathers inherited lies. There's going to be a ton of people that believe that nonsense. So they're 100% going to come over. Lucky, go ahead.
Due to Dawson's reputation in the archaeology community and for other local archaeologist discoveries. These discoveries were later found to also be false.
Oh, so imagine other local authorities found out that a ton of these fossils was false. So while they passing evolution to you that we evolved from this to this, a ton of their findings turned out to be false. Go ahead.
That summer, Dawson and Woodward purportedly discovered more bones and artifacts at the site, which they connected to the same individual. These finds included a jawbone, more skull fragments, a set of teeth, and primitive tools. The fragments of the cranium that Dawson had originally found had human-like features, whereas the lower jawbone that they had found had resembled a jawbone of an ape. He also claimed that the stone tools and animal fossils were found in the same layer of earth that the cranium and jawbone were found.
See? So now, like I was saying to you, that they said that we used to bang, we used to use stones as hammers, and now they're trying to say they found these tools in the grave with this human skull and this ape mouth, because they're saying that's how we used to look. So now they put the stones there and said Seed was using these. Before they used hammers, this is what we would do. So they put all of that together and people believed it. And years later, they found that it was all a hoax. Yes, Lucky, go ahead.
Woodward reconstructed the skull fragments and hypothesized that they belonged to a human ancestor from 500,000 years ago.
Oh, it belonged to he constructed the skull fragments and said it belonged to an ancestor from what?
500,000 years ago.
There you go. This is why I don't believe all these dates when they talk about evolution and all these dates. Now you see why I don't believe these dates. He said this skull was from 500,000 years ago. So if this is a lie, which other fossils is a lie? So whenever someone says, well, they found fossils, this is what will happen. A man will say to you, well, the Bible's only a few thousand years old, and life's been here for the oldest fossil bones is found 315,000 years ago. That's the exact date they say. The oldest fossils is found 315,000 years ago. So now, if this is a hoax, I believe the other one is a hoax too. That's all. Don't let them lie to you and trick you. And listen, understand this. When someone tries to battle you with dates, you're going to be thinking, oh, well, the fossils. This is what you're going to be thinking. You're going to be thinking the fossils predate the Bible. So they're going to say, well, you know, these fossils was here before your Bible. And then you might not know how to answer. And this is what you do. You go to the Piltdown man. You say, oh, you believe this is what to do. Play it down. Play it down. Almost like, oh, you believe that nonsense of when the Piltdown man said he found the jawbone 500,000 years ago and it turned out to be a hoax. Oh, what you're saying is a hoax too. That's how you do it, because don't get caught up with the dates. Because what they'll do, they'll start telling you about 500 billion years ago. And you'll be holding your Bible. And they'll say, this is only a few thousand years old. And they'll say, yeah, this predates it. So you need to have some rebuttal. And your rebuttal is, oh, yeah, I know about these fossils and these hoaxes. And this is all you do. You say, all right, then, was the Piltdown man a hoax when they said 500,000 years ago? They're going to say yes. You say, well, I believe what you're presenting to me is a hoax also.
That's right.
And that's all. That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do. You don't need to do anything else. You don't deviate from them. That's all. That's how you answer it. That's it. Not, you don't need to be too, you don't need to go too far. Just like, yeah, well, you know, I know about the Piltdown man that found 500,000-year-old bones in Essex. And it turned out to be a hoax. It took them like 50, 60, 40 something years for them to realize it was a hoax. So Lucky, go ahead, Benjamin.
Canada Council. The discovery was announced at a Geological Society meeting and was given the Latin name Eonthropus Dawson. Dawson's Dawn Man. Fossil evidence at the time was not very complete.
Oh, so now they're trying to play it down now. Fossil evidence at the time wasn't yet complete. Now they're going to try and tell you now that it's complete. But what you'll find is even now, they will let you know the dates change based on new findings and new evidence. So they will let you know that, you know, their dates will change again based on new findings and new evidence.
So like, yes, sir. If I may, sir, you think they're still trying to continue the lie because they just obviously just trying to discredit the Bible and
yes,
Genesis.
Yes.
What it says about creation. So
yes.
Like, yes.
Yes. So that's exactly what they're doing. They have to discredit the Bible. Listen, understand this. If they come out with their findings is not true, then everyone would know, all right, well, so what happened in the beginning? And then the only book that really tells you about the beginning is the Bible.
That's right.
So then you have to believe in it. So when a man wants to be a sinner, he will tell you, oh, the Bible's not true, evolution. This is what will happen. A man will tell, when a man don't want to believe in the Bible, he will tell you, oh, the Bible's not true. Because evolution, that's what he'll tell you. When a man wants to be a sinner, he will tell you, no, the Bible's not true. And then they teach us that we come from an animal's wife. Because then you'll be like, oh, I don't need to keep the law. I can just still behave like an animal. So they tell you, behave like that. So now, you be like, you know what? I came from an ape. And then, you know, I'm a Homo erectus. I'm a Homo sapien. And then now, you've evolved into a homosexual. You went from a homo. You evolved into a homosexual now, and that's what happens when you don't believe in the Bible. When you don't believe in the Bible, you evolve from a Homo sapien to a Homo erectus, a Homo this, and then you become you evolve into a homosexual, and that's what happens. So you might want to believe in the Bible so you don't keep evolving, because as you keep evolving, you're becoming worse and worse and worse. So Lucky, go ahead.
Fossil evidence at the time was not very complete, and while evolutionary theory was being increasingly accepted, it was still lacking a full, coherent fossil record to support human evolution.
See, and it was lacking a fossil record to support human evolution. So Lucky, go ahead.
The questionable significance of the assemblage remained the subject of considerable controversy until it was conclusively exposed in 1953 as a forgery.
See, so now it was consistent. They found it as they realized it was a forgery. Go ahead.
It was found to have consisted of the altered mandible and some teeth of an orangutan, deliberately combined with the cranium of a fully developed, though small-brained, modern human.
Imagine that they got a modern human cranium and stuffed some orangutan teeth in there. So now you would say, "Oh, we used to be chimpanzees, we used to be orangutans." The lying to you, man. They're taking animals' facial structure and a human head, and they're putting the two together and trying to tell you that they're the same. That's what they're doing. They're skanking you, man. They're lying to you. So, lucky, go ahead.
The Piltdown hoax is prominent for two reasons. The attention it gathered, it's still here. The Piltdown hoax is prominent for two reasons. The attention it generated around the subject of human evolution.
See? And now the Piltdown man's famous for two things. Go ahead.
And the length of time, 41 years, that elapsed from its alleged initial discovery to its definitive exposure as a composite forgery.
Imagine they didn't know that it was a forgery for 41 years. Crazy. Hold on, let's see if there's any more.
So, like I said, for me, this is quite funny because this man is called Charles Dawson.
And you got Charles Darwin in it.
And you got Charles Darwin, so I'm saying maybe he was a fanatic.
Make him,
So, like I said,
go ahead. I'm trying to scroll down. See, actually, you know what? I'll drop that. You know what? I'm gonna show you a picture of what they say one of the first humans look like. Hold on, let me go back to this. Hold on, see if we can find it. So they say this is what the first human looked like. A female from 3.2 million years ago called Lucy.
Oh, at least that won't get an opening.
This is what they're trying to say. Bear with me. Hold on. This is what they say the first human looked like. They call her Lucy. They say this is what the first human looked like. See. Listen, man. They're fascinated with animals and trying to say, yep, we came from them. And we didn't, man. The Lord created the animals, and then he created man. Mankind, man and woman. We don't come from no animals, man. We behave like animals, but we don't come from animals. Without the law, we behave like them, but no, we don't come from them. So lucky, go ahead. Release the ugliest broad of cinema, right? Release the ugliest from beast, lucky. Go ahead.
So, okay, so if I may, this the same Lucy is like a continuation from the Piltdown man.
Exactly. So now, when anyone comes to you with them fossils and the dates, that's how you answer it. So you answer it like that. Well, you just always remember the Piltdown man. Even let them read it because they might not know. So what you'll find out is at camp or wherever, you're gonna have people that believe in evolution, people that believe that we came from apes. So you don't want to battle them on we didn't come from apes. What you want to do is let them know their findings is a hoax. You want to say, yeah, I get what you're saying, but your findings is a hoax. Because some people, you pull out the Bible to them, say, no, we came from the Lord created man and woman if they don't believe in the Bible, they're not going to listen. So you need to cut what they believe. So you need to find what they believe, battle them with what they believe. Say, well, you believe in that, right? Was the Piltdown Man a hoax? They're going to say yes. Say, well, whatever you believe, I believe it's a hoax too. And you don't let them move. You keep them in that one area. Because now if you go there and you start reading the Lord created man and woman, guess what's going to happen? They don't believe in the Bible. So you upset them in what they believe, battle them in what they believe. Go ahead.
Colonel and Counsel, the most notable aspect of Homo erectus is that they had decidedly bigger brain, roughly twice that of Homo habilis and 70% that of modern humans.
See, so now they said they had a bigger brain than modern humans. So Homo erectus and whatnot had a bigger brain than modern humans. So this is how Homo erectus looks, according to them. The thing is, you see, these like don't understand. These like think. These like see the Bible and see that naked and think that it meant man was butt naked. So that's why in the beginning they make it like everyone was naked. Go ahead.
So lucky, sir. I just have to say this. I just what we just read now. This is just a chimpanzee and a human body.
Exactly. That's all it is. They took a chimpanzee's head, put it on a human body, and said Homo erectus. Like, where did they come up with these names? Because the people back then wouldn't have called themselves them things. Homo erectus. They've been making half this stuff up. Yes, lucky. Go ahead.
A population boom led Homo erectus out of Africa and across southern and eastern Asia.
So now they will tell you that what Homo erectus started to move out of Africa and across southern and eastern Asia. Go ahead.
They adapted to deserts, forests, and coastal and mountain regions. A species this adaptable certainly had to be advanced in intelligence. They became the first pan-old world human species, and they continued to exist for hundreds of thousands of years.
So now, this is what you'll find with evolution. They can't understand when man became civil. It's when the Lord started dealing with Adam. That's when man became civil. Now, before that, man was living, doing whatever man does without no laws. And then they're trying to find, all right then, because they don't believe in the Bible, now they need to find some way where man became civil. So now they say, okay, this is a whole new species. But that species was uncivilized. What made them civil? Now they don't want to say, well, the Lord gave them laws. They can't say that because, you know, it goes against what they teach. So now what they have to say is, man got a bigger brain, man evolved and so forth. So that's what they'll give you. That's lucky. Go ahead.
The first collective learning. There was very little technological improvement in the toolkit of Homo erectus in the first millennia after it evolved 1.9 million years ago. Then, 1.78 million years ago, Homo erectus invented a new kind of teardrop axe in East Africa.
Now, before that, they're talking about man used to smash up stones and whatnot. They tell you that man used to smash up things with stones, and then over time, they developed an axe. Go ahead.
This could have been a one-off. For thousands of years, Homo erectus did not tinker with or improve this tool.
So now they're trying to say man never used to use tools in the beginning. Go ahead.
That was in keeping with every primate tool user before them. Chimps.
So, they're saying that chimps was using tools. Why don't I see a chimp using a tool now? Go ahead.
Australopithecines and Homo habilis were all bright enough to come up with new tools and to pass the techniques onto their offspring, but not to improve them generationally. Yet, with Homo erectus 1.5 million years ago in East Africa, we see the first glimmer of evidence of a revolutionary new ability. Homo erectus began to improve their hand axes in quality and converted them into multi-purpose picks, cleavers, and other kinds of implements. This is hugely important in our story. It was the first sign of tinkering, accumulation of innovation, and improvement.
So now starting to say that man started to use tools. Lucky, go ahead.
First sign of tinkering, accumulation of innovation, and improvement of technology generation after.
So now they're starting to now they're going to start talking about the Bronze Age, Bronze Age and Iron Age. Go ahead.
Generation after generation, something known as collective learning. Why does this matter? If there is a limit to how much one can invent, a species more or less stays the same for thousands of years until biological evolution changes them. Even with tool use, they are still stuck in a slow process of natural selection in order to raise complexity. However, if a species like Homo erectus could improve on existing technologies by tinkering with them, and with no major genetic change or evolution.
Hold on. I don't think I need that one. Hold on. Let me see if I need this one. I'll come back to this one. Hold on. No, already read that. Yes. Where was we here?
Cancer.
Oh yes, okay, go ahead. Well, it is. I was going to skip some, but then I'll just finish it all off next week. But go ahead, we'll do this one, and then the rest.
Cancer.
I don't even want to spend 3 weeks on this because we're not even halfway through. We ain't even made it to the Stone Age, the Bronze Age, the flood they had. Shit, we ain't even made it to none of that. Lord allow next week, but Slacky, go ahead.
Canon on cancer. Homo erectus.
You not realize we never ever finish a history class off. We never ever get to the end. We get to about 60% and then we go into something else. But maybe I need to start condensing them down. But sometimes there's too much information that I don't want people to miss. But Slacky, go ahead.
Cancer. Homo erectus could improve on existing technologies by tinkering with them, and with no major genetic change or evolution, and also spread out from their traditional habits across the world. This is a sign of something new. It means this species was no longer dependent on biological evolution or the cruel Darwinian world to increase its complexity. We have made the first tentative steps into the cultural realm, where the complexity generating process of collecting learning blazes along a faster speed than biological evolution. Like express highways built atop older winding roads. And collective learning had just begun to evolve. A trickle would soon become a flood.
Let me see if this one. Can I get this one real quick? Hold on, wait a minute. Nah, you
So
know what?
if I may, they're trying to say now that the process now of that's why we haven't changed I suppose the monkeys haven't changed as well, but we haven't changed because we started tinkering with tools, so we didn't need to evolve anymore biologically, sir.
Exactly. It makes no sense. They're saying, yeah, we don't need to evolve past what we've already evolved to. So they say some nonsense, but
you want to evolve from more than?
exactly, that's what I'm saying. I'm trying to fly now. I want to fly. Listen, I want some wings. I want to fly now. I want to be able to move at the speed of a train. How come we've only evolved this far? Listen, man, the line to you. Listen, soon they're gonna find a man with wheels, and they're gonna say, "Yo, the humans used to have wheels. Humans was a vehicle." but they didn't need vehicles no more because, you know, Iran and Israel went to war and there was no more fuel. So they had to get rid of the wheels and use their legs because no more petrol. They're going to give you some nonsense like that. So we had to evolve and start moving on legs because we couldn't use petrol no more because the petrol prices. Listen, they're going to give you some type of nonsense, but it's like Benjamin, you can call it. Be here tomorrow.
The water, sir. Canada on cancer. Men of Israel, I'm Ajam. I'm Ajam Sabat. I'm Ajam. Barak. Yahaba Shim Yashai Barakatah.
Yahaba Shim Yashai Barakatah.
Ya Jamata. Class dismissed.
All right, Shalom Israel. Shalom.
Shalom, sorry.